Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at a map called Carinthia. Today was crazy. We got, I think, 4 or 5 new maps. Domaine de Lorey, Carinthia, Southern Black Forest, Fruling, 2K23, The Good Times Farm. Yeah, we got 5 new maps today. Today we're going to be looking at Carinthia. And the PDA here, look at some screenshots here first. Got a nice little hillside with some forest area in there. Here's the map. So it's looking like smaller fields, but plenty of them. Maybe a little bit of a town center up in there, and plenty of forestry in there. Got some cows. Maybe that's the main farmyard. Here's what the PDA says. Hello and welcome to Carinthia. I hope you have fun. Welcome to the map of Carinthia. The map is from my home country, Austria. On the map you will find 115 fields, 12 forest areas in large to small split sections. You will find a quaint village with a farmer's market where you can sell products from the farming and productions. A biogas plant, inn, supermarket, agricultural trade, fish farm, and sawmill were installed as production and sales outlets. In addition, 2 building sites are prepared for free disposal. It is also a contracting company. As a player, you get a starting courtyard with 2 fields and various vehicles and machines. The stables for horses, cows, pigs, and chickens are also installed on the farm. The stable for the sheep and the cow pasture are located just outside. You can take water from the lakes and rivers near. Well, their grammar is not perfect, but yeah, it sounds interesting. It sounds like we got a couple of fields, some animal pastures, and some various machinery. Let's get into the map and have a look at it. One thing to note, when you do install this map, there are a few extra mods that you have to download just to make the map work. I'm not sure quite how many, but it's not too terribly insane. There's maybe like 5 or 6 of them. Just thought you guys should know that. Anyways, we are here in the map. Looks like you start. And there's some ducks in the pond. That's really cool. Wow. Got some nice benches here. Little fireplace. Overlooking a really steep hill. My goodness. That is insane. Not sure if this is really going over well on camera, but this thing is ridiculous. So we've got a Deutz-Fahr topliner, the New Holland T6, a Steyr 8150. Alright, so that's pretty atypical starting machinery. In addition to that, we got a Welger trailer, a 3-furrow Pottinger plow, the Amazon Power Harrow / Cedar combination, the Amazon fertilizer spreader, that's cool, a tiny little mower, tedder, windrower, forage wagon, and some front loader stuff. So not a lot. We don't even have a cultivator. I'm not sure. That might be direct drill, the power harrow and seeder. We do have a plow. So yeah, very, very small equipment. But we don't have much land. We've got, looks like our farmland up here. We got a horse pasture, a wheat field over there, and a wheat field over here. This is a very steep map. It looks like there are a lot of steep hills, which is interesting because I was just thinking to myself as I was helping with harvest this year in the corn, I was just looking at how steep all the hills were. The hills all around, super steep, and I was thinking like, you know, there's not too many maps that have that, but I tell you, this is insane how steep these hills are. I'm going to see if the combine can even do that. Oh, I can't turn that sharp. Whoops. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting that, like, not many maps in Farming Simulator have steep hills. Some of them are pretty steep, but, like, this is insane. This is a whole nother level. I'm just going to, like, hit the brakes. It's like 45 degrees nearly. That's crazy. I'm blown away, as you can probably tell. The map's pretty cool. It's well decorated. We got some trees, some little piles of logs and stuff. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure how to get to my field. Yeah, this is an interesting map. It's different, that's for sure. You're going to be needing a lot bigger equipment than you'll think you'll need just because of how steep these hills are. What is that down there? Are those custom productions? Let's have a look at the map here. Small garden, small garden, small garden. Alright, we're going to have a look at those because those are not base game. They're custom for the map. Okay, it looks like my entrance is over here. We got a nice little track into the field. Man, this Deutz-Fahr combine can't really do sharp turns with the header trailer on. And I accidentally jumped a fence that I didn't see. Oh, please don't get stuck. I just started. There we go. Just wheel it right up to the field. And I want to see if your starting equipment can even do it. Because, like, that looks like the side of a mountain. That's ridiculous. First off, we are going to have a look at these productions, though. So let's hop over this fence here and do that. What can we do with this? It's $500. I would absolutely love to buy it. Small garden. So we can produce... Okay, tomatoes, lettuce, and strawberries. It looks like we start with garden substrate, water, seeds, solid fertilizer, and straw. Or you can do it instead of solid fertilizer, you can do manure. So, looks like we got a few of those. Interesting. That's a lot of stuff to be putting in there. I don't know about that one, Chief. You need the manure. Obviously, normally, you like the base game greenhouses, you literally just put water in there. There's like 5 ingredients for that, so I'm not sure about that one. We got a bale storage on the farm. We do have a couple small gardens, a chicken pasture, cow pasture, sheep barn, pig pasture, a hayloft. Is that a grain silo, I think? Maybe. Yes, it is. Wow, that's unique. I've never seen something like that. And just to be sure, let's check and see what other... So I have a dairy. What other production points? Fish farming. Interesting. So, another dairy. Wow. If you're looking for a diesel factory, custom productions, this is the map for you, it would seem. It's nice and cozy. We got some crazy hills. These fields, these aren't small at all. 60 and 59, like, they're not small. Like, this is 29. We're right in front of it. Look at the size difference. 29 compared to these two. And, like, that's 29 in front of us. That's no slacker right there. Plus the ridiculous topography. I mean, that's so hilly. So, yeah, we got a sawmill. Lime factory. Carpentry. Bakery, spinnery, there's the biogas plant. So I want to see what this diesel factory is about. How much does it cost to buy it? 170 grand. I don't have that kind of money. Good thing I have easy dev controls. Let's add $1 million. Whoopsies. Now I have that kind of money. Okay, what do you need? Diesel factory. 500 sunflower, 500 canola, 250 soybeans makes 1,500 diesel. Interesting. That's pretty cool. You can make yourself some diesel. Are you able to sell diesel at a store in the map? Diesel. It does sell. So it'll sell at the diesel factory, which obviously if you buy it, you can't sell it there. Diesel sale and modernized flour mill. Interesting. If we check the prices for, like, say, wheat. Pretty standard prices. We got, looks like 3 or 4 main sell points for most of the stuff. Potatoes have 5. Say anywhere from 3 to 5. Wow. Seeds have a lot of sell points. So that's pretty cool. I like it when maps have more than one sell point. Now, let's go and have a look and see if this starting combine can even handle this ridiculous hills. And I am not dropping a straw swath. because ain't no way I'm bailing this. This thing is ridiculous. Imagine doing round bales on this. They would roll down so fast. Alright, we're just gonna go like straight up the side of it. That's ridiculous, man. That is so steep. How is it still going 6 miles an hour? I'm blown away. That's absurd. Wow. Look at how steep that is. I mean, the wheat's like, it goes from one corner of my screen to the other. Normally it's supposed to be flat. And this combine is just climbing up this field easily at 6 miles an hour. It's not even struggling. That is crazy. Here's where we started out, of course, the ducks in the pond. That is insane. I've said that like many, many times. I'm sure it's annoying, but man, I'm blown away by this. This is crazy. Alright, let's go have a look at the shop, wherever that is. I seem to have misplaced my mouse. It's okay, I've got a controller. Okay, where is the vehicle shop? Down there. That's a vehicle workshop. Come on now. Here it is. Let's have a look at this. Doesn't look like there's a ton of room, but then again, this map, you're not really going to be needing some big machines, so. Let's have a look at realistically the largest machines you'd be looking at for this type of a map. Well, I always do slurry tanks. Let's just go with that. We have the premium integral 30,000. We're going to lease as many of these as we can. There's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, normally, most maps, they can only get 10. That gets 11. It gets 11. Okay, so pretty standard. You can see we got them all lined up right here. There's no 2 rows or anything like that. Plenty of room in the front to get them. Plenty of room in the back. So, yeah, that is a pretty solid store right there. And if we max it out, can I still buy pallets? Nope. Okay, so it is filled up by just having these in here. So these aren't small machines either. We got 11 of them in there, so yeah. Let's see if I can do a little parkour here. Oh, well, I got one. Man, that's difficult. Okay, enough of that. Let's check. There's no custom crops. It didn't say anything about custom crop textures, so yeah, as it is. Like, this map is pretty cool. Super, super hilly, which I don't know how that goes with any of you guys, but I mean, the workers are going to go crazy on this stuff. My guy was just trying to reverse all the way down the hill for some reason. There's plenty of variety in this map. Your starting farm, let's go have a look at that actually. Like, you start with all your equipment here. You got yourself a house. There's several animal pastures. In fact, places for every animal. This is the sheep barn here. It fits 40 sheep. We got our cow pasture. You can get 45 cattle in there. Chicken pasture does 80. The horse pasture, you can get 5 horses in there. That's not too bad. And then the pigs, only 10 pigs. Wow, that's actually pretty small. It is a pretty small building, so that makes sense. Is there another pig enclosure? Nope. So right out of the gate, you've got wheat with $100,000. Let's just see. I want to give you guys some options of stuff to do, you know, right out of the start. With 100 grand, you can easily buy yourself. You start out with 100 grand on easy mode, new farmer mode. You could easily buy yourself some pretty serious pasture land. This is one of the bigger pastures on the map. It's pretty close to your starting farm, which is up here. Right here, 140. This area. You can buy that. That's 50,000. You still got half your money left over. You want to go a little smaller? 51, 55. Right? Those are 3 meadows that you can buy to create some grass, some silage, some hay, whatever you want. You can feed your cattle right away. Whoopsies, let's visit that. All you need to do, get yourself a water tanker to fill up the water. As I said, get some hay. You already start off with the equipment for it. You got a tedder, a windrower, a forage wagon, and a mower, so you can make hay right out of the gate. You can get some water, and all you got to do is buy that pasture land, that meadow, and buy some cattle. Right out of the gate. You might actually... Yeah, so you're going to have to put down a manure clamp, or a manure heap, and a silage clamp, just so you can get those things. So as simple as that is, you just hop in here, go down to silos, actually. Go over until you get to... Ooh, what is this here? Manure heap. Yep, you just pop that down. It's really cheap. Is this a manure heap here? Hang on a second. Okay, never mind. The map starts out with a manure heap. So right away, you're going to be making manure right here. You just get you a bucket and get that manure, and then you can fill up your small garden productions you start off with right away. You'll be getting money from the milk from the cows. You can sell the cows when they get older because they'll be reproducing. And you'll make some money from your small garden there. So, as well as your crops, you can have crops grown on your arable fields. You can seed them up with grass and sell the extra as silage. So, really small farm. But you can make some pretty solid money on it. And there's a lot of small fields. Again, there are a few pretty good sized fields. Let's just have a look at those to see what we're working with here. We'll just hop in. Can I clear that fence? Here's this sawmill production. I can't clear the fence, darn it. Let's just walk around then. Yeah, I just want to have a look at the biggest field. There we go, clever. Look at me go. Yeah, really dense woods right all the way up into the field. It's going to be hard to get a scale for this thing, but those buildings up there, that's all one field. This field is quite large. Obviously, the heads of the sunflowers aren't spawning in everywhere, but this is huge. Like, on the French map, the base game map, or Elm Creek, like the biggest field on Elm Creek is like this large. This square here, so it's maybe like that. So, maybe double the size of this. But that's a big American map. This is some European map. The background really cool. I love those mountains. That really adds to the aesthetic of the map. Yeah, this is a really good looking map. We've had quite a few of those, and it looks like, yeah, they have little ponds with ducks. Like, that's awesome. And there's no collisions on them, so you can swim right through them. Definitely could be done better. The ducks don't move, but they do make noise. They are there, so that's pretty cool. Here's the other biggest field here, 60 right here. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Huge variety in this map. There's a lot of custom productions, tons of little fields, a few meadows. There's plenty of forestry land, cool little ponds with ducks in them. Like, what? Yeah, there's tiny little fields here, like 89 up here. Like, tons of tiny little fields. There's some medium-sized fields, 80, 77, 64, these here. And there's some few big fields in there, too, for you. So, yeah. Super great in terms of variety. The hills are so steep. I mean, just look at that once more. Like, it looks like it shouldn't even be there. Like you get one rain and all your crops just like slide down the hill. Cause oh my goodness, that's crazy. I can't imagine this in real life, how slow you'd be going up that hill with your harvester. That's crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna quit babbling. That's all I got on this map for now. I strongly recommend you guys at least boot it up if you got the space for it. It's pretty cool. It's real unique. So yeah, that's all for me for now. I'll see you next time. Peace.